Monday. It is 7 p.m. It is getting dark earlier now. I have a light out here. It's not a ring light though. Uh-oh. That shows you how much of a delay there is. Alright, so I got a iPhone there and an iPhone here. Yeah, I was just peeking in on David at Come On Homesteading. They were talking about iPhones versus Androids. I don't know anything about any of that, but this is what do I have, a 6 and a 7? Yeah, that's a 6 and this is a 7, and I got them for $100 because they're like 8 years old, but you know, brand new. Well, one of them was brand new. The 6 was brand new. This one was refurbished, but still. I had an Android phone briefly, and somebody gave me my first iPhone. So, you know, you learn it and then you stick with it, and that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. But I do not use my phones for internet because I don't, well, I will now that I'm around the house and have Wi-Fi, but like I do not pay for a internet plan on a phone. I just have cheap phone service. So I've never done anything on my phones as far as watching YouTube or a little bit of Instagram, but I quit that. But yeah. All right, anybody in here yet? I'm rambling along. Armida, hello. Kathleen, there's Petty Jean River, Roy, Country to Coast. There's Drew's Lens. Hey, Drew. I'm looking forward to a fishing trip, and I got busy on Friday and forgot to cancel one of my bills. So guess what I'm bringing on the fishing trip? Although I got the password. So yeah, you're gonna have to barter something with me to get the password on the fishing trip. But yeah, looking forward to everybody else is gonna be fishing. For me, that fishing trip is just a mental health break. So yep, there we go. Wanda, Charlene, all right. Almost Homestead, yeah, love the new property tour. I saw that. I almost left a comment. But yeah, Almost Homestead, go check them out, because you get to a new property and new stuff going on, and they got, they're getting goats. I'm not a fan of goats, but the more the merrier. And they're already set up for it. They got chicken coop, a plan for another chicken coop, and yeah, a few acres there in eastern Washington, which is better than western Washington. But yeah, cool. Good for you, Almost Homestead. Good for you. There's Peter at Old Man King. Oh, I got nothing to talk about for an hour tonight. I really got nothing to talk about. So Drew's Lens, he's got stuff going on. You want to go check out his channel. See that? I can always talk about other channels. I'm not watching any YouTube, so I don't know what's going on. I've been watching Justin Rhodes again lately because holy cow, he had a river come through his property and wipe stuff out. And I lived in that area of the country for a while, about 35-40 minutes from Asheville. And the devastation that happened there is just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. I love that part of the country. Just beautiful. I was in my mid-20s. I had a little sports car, and I didn't know anybody because I was, you know, managing a hotel. And so my days off, I you know, just drive around for 10 hours. Blue Ridge Parkway, the Smoky Mountains there. You know, all these just great little hamlets, you know, in valleys, and yeah, it's just a beautiful area. It's so sad to see. So if you know people in that area, if you can help them out, I'm not endorsing any charities or anything like that, but be a community. They took them a bunch of Starlinks because yeah, all the internet and phones and everything was down. And so there were a few teams that put together a ton of Starlinks and just started taking them to like the fire stations and you know, community centers, stuff like that, places so that people could have access to, you know, internet, because everybody communicated. A lot of people use like Facebook messaging, and you know, it's all on these things these days. So yeah, Starlink was pretty cool and handy to have around. Oh, see, I go, this is going to be the live tonight. Oh, I've got my raspberry iced tea going. Although this is my first iced tea today. I made some iced coffee. The last of my, got a 5-pound bag of coffee beans. Sea salt caramel mocha something. And yeah, just delicious. But yeah, iced coffee. I just brew it with twice the amount of coffee grounds for the same amount of water. And then I just pour it over ice. And it is just as good as anything at McDonald's. Yeah, have you switched to cold brew yet? Oh, cold brew tea. No, I didn't try it. And with the raspberry, I don't know if there's a cold brew. I'm really liking this raspberry. Celestial Seasonings raspberry. There's no caffeine in it. So, and I use 2 bags of raspberry and then 2 bags of the regular. I've got an electric kettle. So it just boils water in like 5 minutes. And the pitcher I have is heat resistant. So I can put tea bags in there, just pour it in there, let it steep for 7 minutes. And with my ice maker, I've got a bin of ice and dump it in there and it's good to go. So the cold brew is, I don't have to do that. I should get off the tea because I'm always adding sugar. Yes, I need to get honey. Honey's more expensive than sugar though. Oh, that's probably that neighbor. Or is that Wiley? He must, that's not as loud as normal. Yeah, Wiley coming home from work. Now you can hear it. Oh, yeah, he's been as busy as I am. Oh, that's something I can talk about. I have a physical mail address. Mailbox. Mailbox got put up Sunday. So that's a good thing. Now, because I had a whole ordeal with the water company because my bills were being sent back. But anyway, so I finally have, I'm not going to give you that address though. But now, because what I have to do now is I have to start getting my utility bills mailed to that mailbox. And I've already got the water bill changed. So my next water bill, when it comes, I'll have that with my address on it. Then I need to get my electric bill changed and get that. And then, because I need those to change the address on my driver's license. So once I get utility bills, and they need 3 things. And I've got my land contract. So that and my water bill and my electric bill. And then I can go change the address on my driver's license. Once I have the address changed on my driver's license, then they'll let me get a P.O. box. So I can at least start getting normal mail and getting things delivered. And then once I get my driver's license changed, then I'll have a P.O. box again. And I started new jars of honey, onion, and ginger, and garlic, honey fermenting for winter. Yeah, a lot of people do that. There's all kinds of different recipes. Yeah. There's Crazy Clucker's Farm. How's it going? Oh, Grumpy's howling at me. It's like it's dark. It's time for dinner. They're both Fifi and Grumpy are sitting on the steps. Say hello, Fifi and Grumpy. Fifi and Grumpy. I don't know if you could see them or not. Yeah, I feed them right after dark. So that way, if I ever got to snag them to take them to a vet visit or something the next day, then and they go inside to eat. Because if I, man, yeah, we got some free ranging chickens next door, and he just got a few more of them. They helped me put up the mailbox. So he already had his mailbox up with posts. So I'm like, can we just use your post and put 3 mailboxes on top of it? And he didn't put his post in, very strongly because, you don't have to. So we redid that. He pulled his post out. I got some quickcrete, whatever, and so he widened the hole a little bit, and we put the post in and added the quickcrete and put some water on it, and then for the top of it, we got 2 mailboxes, mine and his, and then there's a spot left there for Jen and Wiley. So all Jen and Wiley have to do is get a board and attach it to our T-post, and then they can attach their mailbox to that board. So it should be easy for them. So we got that. Yeah. I'll call them later or send them a text or something. I got some stuff for them too. Jen and Wiley. Well, I know Wiley just got home, so they're probably not watching internet. Oh. There's Barb Hopkins. Hello. Good to see ya. Yeah, Crazy Clucker's Farm. If you want to learn about breast chickens, that's where you go. That's where you go. And Poultry Keepers. That's the name of the YouTube channel. Poultry Keepers. And I haven't watched it, but they have a breast breeder on there that did like a 2-hour live cast. And Jeff Maddox, he was part of that. It was like a panel discussion thing. And Jeff Maddox is just a guru when it comes to chicken nutrition. But yeah, Poultry Keepers. That's my tip to you, Crazy Clucker's Farm. You might have already known that. There's Greg, hello. Big Family Expedition, hello. My Second Act, oh yeah, I saw you earlier. What a beautiful day it was today. It was just gorgeous. Sunday is when we did the mailbox, and I had to work till 4. Hey, Jeff and Leanne, if you're out there. Oh man, they were in town and they stopped by, and I just could not get away. And that's a bummer. They'll be back though. They'll be back many times. So it's good to see Jeff, although briefly. Yeah, Sunday I got off work at 4, and so we went and did. It took about 2 hours to do all that on the mailbox. So big help from the neighbor. He had my Starlink before, but yeah, that's another thing. Maybe anyway. So the Starlink's paid for the next month. I'll find somebody to use it other than the fishing trip. Hello from Middledew Homestead. There's Debbie, Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr. Hello. What time is it? I might not even make it an hour, folks. It's life. Y'all know how that goes sometimes. I skipped my nap. Oh, there we go. Thankful Priscilla's in Valdosta, Georgia. Guess that's a good place to be on the way home. Making progress. Yeah, that's something I did. What was that, Friday? Yep, went into Russellville and a little family get together. That was awesome. And a little farewell get together. Yeah, Grumpy. And so sister is headed back to Florida. They timed it right with the hurricanes, although she's not in that part of the state. Did you guys hear Grumpy? He's not that loud. Yeah. Meow. 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 I have conversations. Come on up here, Grumpy. Come on up. He's actually going to do it. Come here, buddy. Meow. 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 What are you doing? Oh, he chickened out. Grumpy, come here. Come on. Come on. Hi, buddy. You know I'm going to pick you up and put you on camera? I am. Oh, no. I tried. There you go. Caught live. Me and Grumpy having a conversation. We do that all the time. He talks to me. He's always been the talker. We talk to each other. He's not saying anything that's interesting though. Unlike the roosters. We talk to each other also. But the roosters talk to each other, and you do not want to know what those roosters are saying to each other. Yeah. Don't do it, Grump. It's a trap. It was a trap. I was going to grab him and stick him in front of the camera so everybody could see him. He's got to really be in the mood for that. He jumps up in my lap anytime. There you go, Greg. Get rid of the commercials, if nothing else. No kidding. No kidding. I mean, you can't... well, maybe I should do... a lot of people do the YouTube premium whatever. And somebody was talking to me about that the other day. But I've never just been a person to sign up for any type of monthly anything. Because, you know. And I thought it was more expensive than it is. Maybe I'll do that someday and reduce the ads. But I don't. I'm used to it by now. Anyway. Yep, Sandra, since Grumpy lived with Doug and Ashley. Yeah, he grew up in their Indiana, one of their Indiana garages or sheds or whatever. And they made a little feral cat house. That was really cool. Yep, they got it going on. Gotta love me some DIY different. Oh, Crazy Cluckers have 4 stray cats. Yes, Debbie, I think the cats love it here. In fact, they love it here so much. I've been, I'll be getting a kitten someday from somewhere. Don't know when yet, but I think I can handle a kitten. Dogs are way in the future because I want some good fencing. Because, yep, there are free-range chickens around the area now, and I do not want to become the people that have, you know, the bad dog owners out there. I don't want to be one of them, so I'm gonna have to have some good fencing, and that's gonna be a ways away. Yeah, they remember the feral cat house. And they built a little chicken coop off the back of that garage, little run area with They're always ingenious, coming up with new ways to do stuff. I need a couple of geese. I do a guard goose with my, I gotta, see, I don't want, well, you guys know, if you raise geese together, they bond with each other. They don't bond with the chickens. But if you raise a lone goose with the chickens, it'll bond with the chickens and it'll always protect that flock. So in my future plans, I do want to have a large flock with a big old mobile coop, and it'd be nice to have a guard goose in there. But yeah, no, I was thinking of turkey because I like eating turkey. And VW Family Farm, they're raising about 50 turkeys this year. They just announced that they're taking deposits for those turkeys, so that got me to thinking it'd be nice to raise up some turkeys, like 50 of them, and I got plenty for mine, and some people can help me process some, and they can get some Thanksgiving turkeys, and the rest can go to good homes. I might do that. I don't know what the market for geese would be like. They're fun, but I just want them for chicken protectors. Maybe someday, if I ever get a pond back there, I'll just have them for the fun of it. Oh, T. McD. Yeah. See, I probably don't even have to do nothing, and a kitten will appear. How much for turkey? Well, the VW Family Farm, it's going to be, they haven't priced them yet, but it's going to be around $5 a pound, which is pretty good. And what were they saying? It'll probably, I think they said 15 to 18 pounds on the hens, and the roosters will be like 20 to 25 pounds. So, and $5 a pound, that's a good deal for, VW Family Farm. They're out, actually outside, pasture raised instead of in a giant metal box. There goes Grumpy again. Oh. Come here, buddy. Grumpy. He only listens when I meow at him. Meow. Meow. No. Yeah, I forgot about the Grumpy situation. As soon as it gets dark, he's sitting there at the top step. He'll scratch at the door. When I had one of those screen things, like the, not Velcro, but magnetic screen things. When he wants to eat, he'll just climb right up it so he can look into the window panes on the door. And then down in Waldron, there was a screen door on the back. And when it was time to eat, he would climb up that screen door and look in and start howling at me. I must have caught that on video at least once. But, yep, he's a stinker, all right. He's fun. I remember the first time that happened. He was meowing like crazy, and so I got up and walked over to it's the back door, but it's my main door. And there's his head sticking up, looking in the window. Oh, he's a character. Yeah, they're wonderful chicken protectors. Grumpy. No, he's running off. But yeah, I can see a kitten in my future. Or two. That'd be fun. Kittens are fun. I was in college. It's the only time I've ever raised kittens. A kitten. All right. I haven't even been on for half an hour. It feels like 2 hours because I don't know why. Finally ran into Micah. That was the first time I'd seen him since he got back. Oh man, they got some meat birds that are getting fat and happy. So that was good to see. And we needed some water for the cement for the mailbox, so they let me snag some off their hose and spigot. So that helped instead of having to haul the water all the way down from here. Dead end gravel lane. So all of our mailboxes are on the pavement road, which is way down there. There's Lori Carp. Good to see ya. Oh yeah, I was gonna check what time it is. And then it pops up and keeps me from the, oh there it is, 7:25. All right, I'm only gonna make it another 5 minutes. Oh, I've got, I don't want to talk about work. I don't want to talk about it, so I'm not going to do it. But there's a meeting every morning, and that's where they dish out all the work for the day for some of the, anyway. So I've got some more stuff that I can do tonight. But I want dinner, and then I want to go to bed early so that I can get enough sleep before my morning meeting tomorrow. And then we'll go from there. It's just one day at a time. I don't know what I'm going to do for live shows once it starts getting cold. I can go live in my bedroom. Yep, there won't be any background noise in the bedroom. That might be what I do. I'll just take a chair back there and I can go live on my, okay, I got that figured out. Cool. Have the, yes, Priscilla, the mailbox was done. It is up. It is, yep, ready to go. And all Jen and Wiley have to do is plop theirs down on it whenever they're ready. Because they're going to have to switch their address at some point too. But my mailbox is there, but I'm not, it's going to be at least a month before I can get a P.O. box to share it. But my sister can have my real address. Maybe. No. Hi, Grumpy. Show us a spreadsheet like I did. Oh, yeah. Yeah, show you my spreadsheets. They're, yeah. I don't know how I'd explain them. Well, some of them I have just like family history. So you can have more than one tab on a spreadsheet. So some of them I have the family history. So I've got, who's the mother, who's the father, the line, what line they are. Then I also they have leg bands on them. So I'll put on there what color leg band and which leg it is. So right and left leg. That's another way. So you can use the same color on the same breed, and depending on what leg it's on, then you know which year. Anyway, so yeah, that's, unless you're really into it, it's just I'm gonna bore you. Spreadsheets are boring. Oh, stop by sometime and I'll walk you through it. I'll do a consulting fee. You can barter something for my teaching you how to do a chicken spreadsheet. And yeah, I got some stuff in the back of my car I need to drop off. I'll get that done this week. Interesting for us chicken people. Yeah, but people do it in their own ways. It's just I've always been good with spreadsheets. A lot of people, you just use a notebook and you can do the same thing. And a lot of times I have like little notebooks, and especially when I'm doing leg bands, I'll take them out, and then I just transfer that information to the computer. But yeah, it just helps me keep track of my flocks, and it's like a roster, the box scores on baseball games. You've got the rooster, he'd be your starting pitcher, and then your hens, so those are all the fielders. And so, just got a lineup for every flock. It is actually getting a little chilly. It's supposed to dip down into the 40s. I do not have any long sleeve clothes here. I don't even have my heaters here yet. I'll live. I do have one heater here. But yeah, although I love sleeping when it's cold, I would prefer it be in like the low 60s, high 50s when I'm sleeping anyway. So that I don't mind at all. And last winter was, I don't want to talk about it. All right, I am going to call it a day. I made it halfway through. I couldn't make it an hour. This is why I don't like doing lives alone. I just get tired of listening to myself talk, because I'm do that all day long anyway. Yeah, maybe I'll start inviting some guests over on Monday nights. Who knows what can happen? Who knows? But I've still got a few weeks of madness and hectic life left, and then we'll go from there. So thanks everybody for coming in. I should be able to see you next Monday, and I've at least got the fishing trip, my mental health break coming up. So and then it's off to the races this winter. There'll be a lot of nice days this winter where I can get outside and start making some dreams come true. So thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for getting me to this point. And when I get over this hump, man, things are going to be cool. All right. Take it easy, everybody.